All of us are kind of on a journey that never really stops. I don't think we ever reach a point where we're like, okay, I'm good. I'm comfortable with who I am and where I am in life, and I think that Jeff is no different. I think that he is constantly striving to become more independent, and we're constantly striving to try and facilitate that.
Mischievous, too smart for his own good. He's a lot in his own world.
You know, he's got a really big heart, and he really likes to look out for people, and he loves to socialize, really. He loves to interact with people, and he'll just go right over and start talking to them. That kind of social interaction is really, you know, I think he lives for that.
I got to meet Jim and Julie as soon as I started coordinating both of their caseloads. My overall kind of impression was initially not understanding that both of those the brothers were adopted. That to me was something that was pretty significant for two individuals to take two individuals with special needs into their home and to provide the love and care that they have for them for the number of years that they have is pretty amazing.
He came to us directly out of the hospital as a baby, so he's basically grown up with us entirely, and that's been amazing. I mean, mainly we've always been just trying to help him be whatever best he can be. You know, that he should have all access to and be able to do things that anybody can do, go places, be places. If you were not able to go anywhere and do anything, what would that mean to your life? He has an alarm, he gets up, he sometimes gets up before anybody else, and he gets up and he gets ready on his own. And
he races out the door when the bus arrives.
Yeah. The transportation element of ORI is huge. Because he does need so much structure and support, for that to fall only on us, it would be heavy. It would be a heavy haul.
I always joke that our clients are more integrated in the community than I am. And that's just because I maybe don't choose to be as involved as they are. And to me, that's the issue, is the choice. And if you don't have the option, and if there are barriers to inclusion, that's an issue for me. And that's what we're trying to do, is to provide the option. We pick him up from his home. We bring him here so that he can access work and he can access the Choices program. Jeff wants to participate in the Y program. He wants to go to baseball games. He wants to go to the dances. He wants to go to community events, and he wants to go on specific outings and activities. So he likes his day-to-day to be full. We try and do that with every individual, but I think that it all comes out of what they want, and what Jeff wants is to be extremely active, and so we had to work a little harder to make sure that he was able to be as active as he wanted to be in the community. Jeff has worked at the shred shop for a long period of time. The shred shop facility is designed to safely handle information in a paper format. We subcontract with many businesses in the Missoula area, and then we hire individuals with disabilities to perform the actual document destruction. And so Jeff is really part of that entire process.
You know, he's really proud of the work that he does there. I mean, he's learned and accomplished all of the various tasks, so he can do whatever the different tasks are.
He can kind of do everything, and he's usually down to do all of it too, normally. And having a job is stable for them, and it gives them a goal to reach for also, and making money, of course, is always great for everybody, but they just want to be here.
Whenever he gets a paycheck, every 2 weeks, he brings it to me. I tell him how many hours he worked and how much went in the bank and all that. So it seems like that's a really significant part of his self, is like most people, the work that he does.
His art has inspired me and his older brother to try art for communication. That was Jeff's first really effective communication device, was to draw a picture and show it to someone who didn't understand his sign language and couldn't understand his speech.
He has to know what each physical space actually looks like, and I think that comes through in his art You'll notice his 3D drawings of different rooms or houses or even this building. And so he's very curious, and that's the way his brain kind of works.
I don't know what he would be or have become without ORI. I mean, it's hard for me to really describe how essential the kind of basic services of a place like ORI means to someone like Jeff.
Doing it alone, it doesn't work. I've seen it with other kids and adults. If they don't have a well-rounded support system, they start falling through the cracks really fast. So I have seen opportunity as the hub of the wheel, maybe. All the other things that a person can do, opportunity can focus it.
As we have gotten to know Jeff and understand how he communicates and what's important to him, he's grown as an individual. And so he's become more independent. So, I mean, that's pretty huge.